Throughout the years, entrance themes have helped represent a wrestler's personality, as well as get the crowd hyped for the person making their way to the ring. Now, typically, these themes work well with the wrestlers using them, but what about those themes that left us wondering, why was it chosen for that specific wrestler? Now, keep in mind that these are the opinions of myself and other wrestling fans around the world, and just because a song made the list doesn't mean it's bad or anything, just out of place. Anyway, let's talk about entrance themes that don't fit. Chris Benoit, the Rabid Wolverine. The guy made a hell of a name for himself in Japan and then ECW, so when he finally made it to the up-and-coming WCW, most die-hard wrestling fans knew what to expect. A straight-up ruthless technical wrestler that hardly smiled and definitely didn't exude a positive, upbeat vibe, so it was quite funny that he was given a theme that sounded like a mix between hip-hop, pop, and rock, and sounded quite happy. Eventually, he would make his way to the ring with the Horseman theme behind him and a more fitting number in his WWE days, but I can't help to think back about his funky little jam during his early WCW days. Billy Kidman was a hell of a cruiserweight in his WCW days and spent time in groups like Raven's Flock and the Filthy Animals, the latter which featured a hip-hop theme, so I wasn't too surprised to hear him with another rap song when he made his way to WWE, but for some reason, this one just seemed extremely out of place.
Run if you want to, yeah, 'cause you can't hide. So you can run if you want to, 'cause you can't hide. I see you don't know who you dealing with, but I don't have it all. I'm a lunatic, 'cause see society, they label me a threat, but I'm just getting started, I'm not finished yet.
Not only does the artist sound like a poor man's DMX, but the lyrical content sounds like something a stalker would write. I'm still confused on why they would do this to poor old Billy. Victoria was a WWE diva whose character was built on the fact that she was a hothead and had a few screws loose, and originally her theme reflected that pretty decently, but over time she would find herself with this little number.
I ain't the lady to mess with. Woo!
Go, 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 go.
Yeah.
Go, 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 go.
I'ma go with my bad self, with my bad self, with my bad self. I ain't the lady to mess with. Y'all gon' pay the price to
Caress with.
stop it with your anorexic pocket.
The song was performed by then up-and-coming rapper Nicki Minaj, but it just didn't fit Victoria very well. I'ma go with my bad self. Not buying it. When Monte Brown made his way to WWE after building a name for himself in TNA, he was probably anticipating bigger and better things. Instead, he got the name Marcus Core Vaughn and this.
You're going down, down, down. Just call me smooth. Watch me do what I do. Laying down a perfect groove. I'm liquid smooth in Gucci shoes. And the ladies know that I'm the man. But you're just on news. I wanna be, will never be anything but born to lose. And even worse, there's more bad news.
This poor guy, a former NFL player, was supposed to go out there and be a beast, but was given this theme? No wonder he didn't last. Okay, maybe it wasn't his theme that killed his career, but it definitely didn't help. Nia Jax is one of the most intimidating looking women wrestlers we've seen in quite some time in wrestling. She's big, she's strong, and she's usually on the offensive end of a jobber squash match, the Braun Strowman of the women's division. I could totally picture her coming out to some heavy stuff, maybe some metal or something, but instead her theme is rather pop influenced. Sure, the lyrical content is on point, with lines like, "I'm not like most girls," but it just seems that a girl this powerful and dominant would have a theme to match. Okay, hear me out on this one. The Wolfpack was definitely too sweet, and the theme at the time was probably my favorite in all of wrestling. But it just didn't fit everybody in the group. I mean, guys like Kurt Hennig, who would later tell us how much he hates rap, or older guys like Lex Luger and Macho Man, and even Sting just looked out of place coming out to this theme. And then there was Hogan. Oh wait, never mind, he was actually a rapper at one point.
I was walking down the beach, looking for some action, had my radio set on a rap station. Saw a girl in trouble, a sticky situation. She wanted me to give her mouth-to-mouth assessment.
Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga!
And actually, so was Savage.
I dig it damn Hulk, like you set it off. Set it off. Used to be hard Hulk, now you done turned soft. Doing telephone commercials, I seen ya. Dancing and tight as a ballerina. I knew all along you had those tendencies, cause you've been running from macho like I got a disease.
Either way, it just looked rather goofy seeing these older guys coming out to a rap theme in a time when the genre wasn't as accepted as it is these days. Good old Rob Conway. He made his breakthrough into the WWE as one half of the tag team La Resistance, but halfway through 2005, he would become a narcissistic heel who kind of resembled another superstar that was quite into himself. With this change in gimmick came a song entitled Just Look at Me, which makes sense given his persona, but the music itself is quite, well,
just look at me. Yeah. Oh, just look at me. Ain't I a sight to see? The whole damn world wants to look like me.
It sounds like a Randy Newman number. You know, the guy that did the music for Toy Story. He had the look, he had the potential, but he just couldn't get a theme that did him justice. In 2001, XPac would become the leader of his very own faction, consisting of him, Justin Credible, and A-Train. Or was it Prince Albert at the time? Or maybe it was just Albert. They would see a theme performed by Uncle Kracker, which was not only arguably a bad song, but didn't really fit the heel group, and to make things worse, they decided to dub in the word X Factor over other lyrics without first removing them.
Yo, you dealing with the X Factor.
I got everything I ever wanted, and I'll never give that back. Oh, I know you hate that factor, but you ain't gotta look at me like that. I said you ain't gotta look at me like that.
I know you're watching. What you looking at? What you looking at? What you looking at? It will be televised. What you looking at?
You run around pulling stunts like that. See, never in my life could I front like that. I ain't caught like that. I couldn't run like that. I'ma keep it non-fiction and take my hat off.
In retrospect, this theme probably didn't help the whole XPac heat thing. Jack Swagger came into the WWE as an all-American who bleeds red, white, and blue. Rage Against the Machine was a band that often expressed their revolution-inspired political views and were anything but patriots. So why not get a Rage Against the Machine cover band to perform the Superstars entrance theme?
Check, 1, 2. Oh, damn. Oh. Check it out. I got you where I want you. Your clock's run out of time, 'cause you know I know you, and I'll show you that the heat you feel is mine. Yeah, I feel ripped you, and I ripped you, and you question what is true. So consider me your picture, come to explain it all till you get on your knees.
Sure, the theme was catchy and many liked it, but honestly it just didn't make sense given Swagger's patriotic persona. But I'm sure the WWE just didn't look that far into it. So there you have it. Those are some themes that just didn't really fit. Are there any that you can think of? If so, let me know in the comments section below, and don't forget to check me out on Twitter and Facebook. Until next time, thanks for watching.